Rumors aside, Chae Soo-bin caused a stir when mentioning Yoo Yeon-seok. Started as a casual interview took a shocking turn when her unexpected words sent the internet into a frenzy. Was it a slip of the tongue, or a deliberate hint at something deeper? Fans are scrambling for answers, and the tension surrounding their rumored connection has never been higher. Could this be the beginning of a new revelation in the world of Korean entertainment? Join us now on Hidden Korea as we peel back the layers and dive deep into the story everyone is talking about. It was supposed to be just another routine press conference, bright lights, polite applause, and a safe string of predictable questions. Yet on that fateful afternoon at the Seoul Arts Center, the atmosphere took a dramatic turn that no one, not even Chae Soo-bin herself, have anticipated. The press event was organized to promote Chae Soo-bin's upcoming drama, a highly anticipated project already gaining buzz for its unique storyline and star-studded cast. The room was filled with reporters, fans, and industry insiders. Flash bulbs flickered in rapid succession. Every step she took, every word she spoke, was being captured from all angles. She looked radiant, poised, and confident, a picture of professionalism. But behind her calm smile, there was something else, a tension in the air, a spark waiting to ignite. As the Q&A session began, most questions remained safely within the boundaries of her drama role, her preparation for the character, her thoughts on the script, and her chemistry with co-stars. She answered each with charm and elegance. Then came the unexpected. A reporter from a well-known entertainment blog raised their hand. With a mischievous smile, they asked a simple question that cracked the polished surface. Among all the actors you've worked with, who's the one you liked the most? Not professionally, but personally. There was a brief pause, the kind of pause that stretches time, the kind that signals a decision is being made. One that could shift everything. Chae Soo-bin looked thoughtful, her gaze drifting for just a second. The room leaned in, and then, calmly but clearly, she replied, "Yoo Yeon-seok." Gasps swept across the hall like a wave. Heads turned, fingers scrambled for phones, cameras clicked in double time. In that one moment, the entire energy in the room shifted. She didn't elaborate. She didn't need to. A name that opened 1,000 questions. Yoo Yeon-seok. A name with weight, a fellow actor known for his strong screen presence, deep emotional roles, and, more recently, his mysterious absence from major public appearances. What did this mean? Was it a slip? A tease? A confession? Social media exploded within minutes. The clip of her answer was uploaded, shared, and dissected. Hashtags like #Chae Soo-bin Yeon-seok, #unexpected confession, and #real-life romance started trending almost immediately. Some fans celebrated what they hoped was the beginning of a long-rumored romance. Others speculated there was more behind her words, maybe an inside joke, or even a hidden message. What no one expected was what came next. A twist that no one saw coming. Just hours after the press conference, a cryptic post appeared on Chae Soo-bin's private fan cafe, a place she rarely updates. It was a handwritten letter. Emotional, raw, and completely unfiltered. There are moments when honesty feels like the scariest thing. But in a world full of rehearsed lines, I chose to speak one truth. I admired him, not just as an actor, but as someone who showed me kindness when I needed it most. Suddenly, this wasn't just entertainment gossip. This was a revelation, a deeply personal statement that hinted at something more complex than a simple crush. Was there a past between them? A connection forged away from the cameras? Journalists began digging, tracing their previous collaborations, subtle glances during award shows, friendly exchanges during interviews, and a few behind-the-scenes photos that now seemed to tell a different story. But just as the public was starting to form a narrative, another twist arrived. Yoo Yeon-seok responds, and everything changes. Days later, Yoo Yeon-seok finally broke his silence. At a small fan meeting event in Busan, and directly asked him how he felt about Chae Soo-bin's comment. He smiled softly and replied, "Sometimes, timing writes its own story. And sometimes, you realize the story isn't over yet." Crowd screamed. The internet broke. What did he mean? Were they in touch? Had they lost touch? Was this a beginning? Or a return? Behind the curtain, what insiders are saying. According to one unnamed staff member who worked with both actors during a recent commercial shoot, there was definitely a unique comfort between them. They'd laugh at things others didn't get. No drama, just this quiet understanding. Another source claimed the two had been spotted together at a quiet cafe in Gangnam nearly a year ago, but the sighting was dismissed as a casual meeting between colleagues. But now, with both stars making emotionally charged comments, the pieces began to form a blurry but compelling picture. An eagle-eyed fan stumbled upon a now-deleted behind-the-scenes clip from a drama award show 2 years ago, where Chae Soo-bin and Yoo Yeon-seok had briefly presented together. In the unedited version, unseen by most, two were caught sharing what appeared to be a private joke, followed by Yoo Yeon-seok placing a reassuring hand on Chae Soo-bin's shoulder as they walked off stage. At the time, no one paid attention, but in the current context, the moment feels different. Intimate, familiar, protective. The clip spread like wildfire. Suddenly, it wasn't just fans who were invested. Journalists, relationship experts, and behavioral analysts began weighing in. Some called it a classic example of hidden affection. Others warned about reading too much into gestures in the emotionally heightened world of entertainment. But regardless of interpretation, one thing became clear: this wasn't just another ship fantasy. This had history. Inside her inner circle, a friend speaks. An anonymous friend of Chae Soo-bin, reportedly a stylist who has worked with her for years, spoke to Hidden Korea under the promise of confidentiality. She's always been careful with her emotions. Whenever someone mentioned Yoo Yeon-seok, her tone would shift. Not dramatic, just softer. More real. You could tell he meant something to her. Friend added, "I don't know if they ever dated, but I do know that she once said, 'He understood me when I didn't even understand myself.'" That's not something she says about just anyone. Was this a quiet, unspoken love? Or a deep friendship that bordered on something more? The lines were blurring, and just when the public thought it couldn't get more intense, it did. A sudden interview. And another shock. In a guest appearance on a popular radio show, Chae Soo-bin was asked about the recent buzz surrounding her press conference comment. She paused, smiled nervously, then leaned in and said, "Sometimes, when you name someone, it's not about starting rumors. It's about acknowledging someone who was once your safest place." The radio studio went dead silent. The host, clearly stunned, struggled for words. But Chae Soo-bin didn't elaborate. She moved on as if nothing happened, but the damage, or perhaps, the magic, was already done. The internet exploded again. This time, the narrative changed. No longer was it just about romance. It was about connection, emotion, regret, and maybe a missed chance. A private message goes public, accidentally, just when fans thought they'd seen it all. A private message sent by Yoo Yeon-seok to a fan club moderator was accidentally leaked on a closed community board. In it, referenced to recent events, writing, "It's strange how something left unsaid for years can come back in one sentence. I don't know where we stand now, but I know what I felt then was real." He ended the message with a single line, "Maybe I should have said her name first." The confession hit like a thunderbolt. Fans wept. Others rejoiced. The media had a field day. And somewhere in Seoul, two actors now stood at the center of a narrative more gripping than any drama they had ever starred in. Rumors now swirl that both Chae Soo-bin and Yoo Yeon-seok may appear together at an upcoming charity gala hosted by the Korean Entertainment Art Society, an event that both stars are listed to attend. Will this be the reunion that fans are desperately hoping for? They speak, smile, share even a fleeting glance that confirms what the world has suspected. Or will it be another scene of polite silence, two actors bound by past emotions and present circumstances, unable to rewrite their script? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: this isn't just another celebrity rumor. This is a story of missed moments, hidden hearts, and the haunting weight of what could have been. And as the curtain closes on this chapter, for now, the world watches, waits, and wonders. Was it love all